Facts First presents Farmer is about to shoot a baby fox. Then the unexpected happens. First, help us spread the word about Facts First by clicking that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. European red foxes are considered a threat to native wildlife. Because of this, people are encouraged to shoot them on sight, and that means that they are always in danger. These animals have been in Australia since the 1800s, and since then they've been considered pests because they're responsible for killing wildlife. The government has enlisted a bait-and-shoot program which gives homeowners permission to shoot to kill if they see these foxes on their property. The program almost spelled disaster for a baby fox named Willa. Willa was just a baby when she stumbled on a farmer's property. The farmer knew about the bait-and-shoot program, so he went to his neighbor's house to borrow his gun. Fortunately for little Willa, his neighbor wasn't home. The farmer knew he had to do something, so he called the Sydney Fox Rescue. This group vaccinates, microchips, and neuters baby foxes. After these procedures are performed, they're not released back into the wild. Instead, they are taken to a fox sanctuary. When Willa got to this sanctuary, he was safe. He befriended another fox named Athena. Sadly, Willa's best friend was killed by a python, and that left him lonely and sad. He was in desperate need of a new friend. And it wasn't long before he found a new friend, but it was a very unlikely friendship. Isabel was a racing greyhound who was past her prime. Since she was no longer any value to her owner, she was taken to the veterinarian to be euthanized. While Isabella's owner was discussing euthanizing the dog with the veterinarian, a woman stopped them from doing it. She asked if instead she could bring Isabel to her rescue group. Turned out to be the Sydney Fox Rescue. They started calling Isabel Izzy, and she fit right in at her new home. From the moment that Izzy and Willa met, they formed some kind of really strong friendly bond. Izzy loved to play with Willa, and she allowed her to climb all over her. She even allowed Willa to take her food when she was hungry. Izzy loved the beach, and the employees at the rescue took her there often. When Willa and Izzy became best friends, Willa was allowed to go as well. The two ran on the beach all day, playing in the sand. According to Kelly Nelder, the co-founder of the Sydney Fox Rescue, one of Willa's favorite things to do is playing with her best friend's tail. Willa sneaks up behind Izzy and stares at her tail for a while. If he's able to get her tail, he tries to take it to the spot where he hides all of his toys. Kelly says that Willa apparently doesn't understand that Izzy's tail is permanently attached. Willa isn't the only one who loves to play either. Izzy loves to play with Willa, too. She puts Willa's entire head in her mouth, and Willa apparently likes that. She knows her best friend is only playing around. They also play hide-and-seek with one another. Even though their friendship is different, their bond is incredibly strong. A law was recently passed which makes it illegal now to keep foxes as pets. And at first, Kelly worried about that. She didn't want to separate the two best friends. Fortunately, Willa was registered as a pet before the law was put into effect, so that meant that she was exempt from the ruling. She was grandfathered in. He could remain at the sanctuary with his best friend. Unfortunately, due to the new law, Willa was no longer allowed to go to the beach. He could stay at the sanctuary, but the beach was off-limits. So the new law made it so that any foxes that were caught would need to be euthanized. Well, Kelly doesn't think that's right. She says foxes are adorable creatures with funny personalities. Kelly also knows that if foxes are kept in an enclosure, they are not a threat to wildlife. If the foxes are fed regularly by humans, they're not a threat to anybody. Kelly hopes that one day Australia will find a way to allow these adorable animals to live freely. Fortunately, Willa was able to find a home with Kelly and Izzy before the new laws were put in place. Kelly is thrilled that she was able to provide a home for Willa. She's also thankful to the farmer who called her when he found him. Had he shot Willa on sight, Izzy never would have met her best friend. Subscribe for more.